Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3734 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 23 moves to clear out 110 jelly and collect 4 ingredients. 2 ingredients on the board already, with more set to come out there probably after we've collected these. Portals, it looks like skipping over the chocolate spawner and then going through to here. So we've got to get the frosting in this bottom row cleared out. Going to be tough to do because of these cutouts and the candy cane fences. And then of course we've got licorice swirls, toffee swirls, and more set to come out of these dispensers here. Doesn't look wonderful with all of the barriers we have on the board. But if we can kind of stay ahead of some of these threats, then maybe we can focus on where exactly we need to get. And I'm imagining the corners are going to be difficult, even though right now it's the center that probably needs a great deal of attention, because that's where we'll likely be able to make the most progress. Unfortunately, this is the only move I have right now. Not really thrilled with that. But look at that, another stripe, I like that. Taking out licorice, taking out chocolate. Those things are helpful. This could be very helpful if I can get it paired up with something. Really, no, but I think what I'll do is I'll take out all blue from the board. Actually, I think I'll remove green from the board. I'll hold on to this and try to use it when it's not encumbered by a licorice swirl. It's almost equal, the blue versus the green. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to do this, try to clear this out. I know I've got these toffee swirls here, but I'm getting down into this area. I could make moves up here, but I like what this does. I like crashing through here so that when we can get these to drop down, they'll have a place to go. In order to get them to drop down, we're going to need to take out that chocolate. But the bigger area I can clear here, the more likely that is to happen. Actually, let's position this where it can possibly get where we need it to be. Oh, I don't like those licorice swirls. Let's clear this out a bit. Oh, this dropped all the way down through the portals. I didn't even expect that. I see it, but until I experience it, it's a bit foreign to me. It's not expected. I don't want to slide that over, although this potentially could slide this way. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do it because I want to experiment. Even if I can't win this turn, and it's a 50-50 shot at this point in time. It's not a tragic board, but it's not a superbly helpful board. But the more I understand, the more I can show you, so you know what to expect, and the more I know, so that in case I don't clear it this time, I'll have a better idea for the future. It does. It falls into here. So we've got that as an opportunity. A lot of other things I can make right here. I kind of like this stripe because I do have this chocolate. But I think I have to go with this. All right, now, what can I do? I could make this move and it would create a whole bunch of chaos. I instead am going to make this move and hope it holds on for a bit. Bit tricky the way things are working out, but this should give me a huge advantage if it holds. If it holds. Really crazy things happening on the board. Okay, that held. I've got all of the ingredients collected now, but I still have jelly in these little isolated spots, both on the right-hand side and then even more on the left-hand side. So I have to figure out a way through that. Either it has to be a ranged attack because this is cordoned off. Oh, look at this. That orange wrapped would be wonderful. But how do I get there from here? So I have to do a ranged either from the right-hand side toward the left, or above facing down, or on the ground going upward. If I do this, it brings these two into alignment, but only for a bit, because then the conveyor belt is going to take it again. If I do this, it brings this down too far. It takes too long to travel. If I do this, I might be able to get something else set up. Hold on a minute. If I do this, this drops down 1, 2, 3. This, now it drops down further. Because look at this, we've got, then the green is going to attach. So I would do this with the purple. And the purple would be gone, and this green would drop into position and take this out. So this would drop down at least one. And this would drop down 1, 2, 3, 4. But that doesn't drop down 2 automatically. I could do this move, which takes this out and drops everything down 1 just to see what would happen, and it would start this process a bit more quickly. I've got 6 moves, so even if it doesn't turn out beautifully, I have other turns to try to make something different happen. I'm going to go this route. This is super thick the way it is. And unfortunately, everything blew up, but it takes out the most prevalent color, so it still gives me an opportunity to make more matches and specials and try to get something explosive to happen over here. I just have to wait until the dust settles because I'm just staring at too much. Look at that. That's really super thick and awful. And now I know for next time, if there has to be a next time. I could make a stripe here. I'm going to go for this one. And what? What can I do? I'm going to make a color bomb, which is going to take out a color automatically. And it'll concentrate things down and hopefully make more big, wonderful, explosive things. I know I'm also bringing in a whole bunch of licorice, but at least I'm taking it out as I go. Again, we've got a color bomb. I just don't know the best way to set this up. I feel like I'm going to take out orange because I don't have a lot of orange on the board. I'm trying to get this to work together with the green or a purple. I'm going to go for the green. If it holds, there we go. Let's see what we can get done. Not quite enough, but very, very close. I think I'm left with the jelly here and here. So on my first playthrough, I think I had a fairly decent strategy. I think I tried to look at the opportunities. I probably made a little bit of a misstep here, but sometimes you just don't know until it goes what all is going to happen. It was unfortunate that the color bomb took off, but even if I had made the other attempt, there was no guarantee it was going to hold. We've only got 4 colors on the board. With that comes a better opportunity to make matches and specials, but when we can make more matches and specials, sometimes it's difficult to control them and they take off without our wanting them to. So I'll be a little bit more careful about that. I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'm going to have the microphone turned off until there's something important to say. See you in a bit. So this is the one that I'm able to clear out after a lot of struggle. You may wonder why I focused on this side over this side, even though this side seemed more cluttered just a few moments ago. And the reason is I had a clear shot at taking out the jelly before the toffee swirl was going to come and invade, and I wanted to clear that out. And now I get to do the same thing over here with this before the toffee swirl comes to invade. That's the nice thing about the toffee swirls. The good and bad is that they are movable, unlike something like frosting. And if you have waffles instead of toffee swirls, don't worry, it's the exact same thing, just with a makeup job. If this was helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below and I will try to respond as quickly as possible. That was my 11th playthrough for recording purposes, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.